I can't believe that they want to vote you out. I mean, we are a family. We need to act like it. You would never abandon one of us, so we shouldn't abandon you.
They have already made up their minds, my darling. You're the only one who showed up for me, and I'll never forget that, okay?
Maybe I can convince them to change their minds. I mean, you are this company, Grandpa. We need you.
Word has it that Jabot is projecting enormous revenues. How the hell is that possible?
Yeah, I slept with Victor Newman. What'd she say? I dropped the mic and leave the room?
Yeah, basically. But you know what? I think it's incredibly liberating. She's out from under the control of Victor. I mean, except for the part of her business being out there and being a walking freak show.
No, I don't see it that way. I see her as a strong woman. It's never easy coming forward.
Well, you gave me the push I needed.
You ran with it.
So did Moxley. She ripped up her whole family just to get away from Victor's control.
Yeah. Chalk it up another casualty to the Black Knight.
Well, he will not be using her to get himself acquitted, that's for sure.
No, which means prison, which means we can move forward with PassKey. It's perfect.
Did either of you see the new revenue projections for the rest of the year? They're through the roof.
That's good news, right?
Yeah, why aren't you acting happier?
Because apparently, a lot has been going on behind my back.
I mean, Jabot's last earnings report was absolutely dismal. No new contracts, no new business. So how are these projections possible?
Grandpa, you're probably going to go to jail. You're about to be voted out of your own company, and yet you're worried about Jabot?
Wait a minute, this is very suspicious. I get arrested and their revenue projections skyrocket. There's a connection.
It's probably just a coincidence.
No, there are no coincidences where the Abbotts and the Newmans are concerned.
Dad, may I have a word?
This is no longer your office, and kindly knock next time.
I know you see me as a traitor.
You may leave now.
The vote is going forward.
Of course it is. See, Summer, when you thought you could sway the rest of the family to remain loyal to their father, husband, man who built all this from nothing?
Daddy, you put me in a terrible position. But no matter what you did, and no matter what happens with the vote, I love you. I'll always love you.
Look at this. Whoa.
I know you're going to be angry with me for a while, but you have to forgive me.
You want me to forgive you? Then why did you tell me what Billy Boy has been up to?
I have no idea what you're talking about right
Really? You turned me into the cops? And meanwhile, Jabot is making a lot of noise and publicity with what very much looks like my product. And you don't know why that is?
It seems Jabot is preparing to unveil a breakthrough internet privacy project. Now, you would think I, as CEO, would know something about that.
As rumors go, it's a good one.
Especially if it generates pre-orders and sales.
This project, as described by the press, sounds remarkably like Victor's project. Now, why would they think Jabot was developing it?
Well, because we are. Ah, perfect timing. Natalie, Jack, Natalie. Natalie works for us now.
Nice to
And no one thought to tell me about this.
Honey, you've been very busy setting up the foundation with Neil. Getting addicts back on the road again and on their feet. I mean, that is a time-consuming,
Yes, it is,
wonderful
but
foundation.
let's focus on the fact that my company is developing a project that I didn't know about.
Jack, Victor fired Natalie and we hired her.
We thought it would be a good idea to keep her under wraps until we were confident that the program was solid.
And then you announced it to the press without telling the CEO.
I have no idea how the news got out. I really don't.
Me? How would I even do that? How does one leak to the press?
You can all thank me later.
How is it possible that something that I shepherded, that I financed, is now in Jabot's hands?
You fired Natalie.
Of course I fired her, because she delivered a shoddy product. It didn't deliver what she promised. Now Jabot is ready to launch it?
I'm sorry, Dad. I don't know anything about that.
Isn't this all rather convenient? I get arrested, and Jabot now makes a lot of profit with a product that's essentially mine?
Arrested because
What?
of what you did. I'm not lying for you anymore, Dad.
You're lying to me now.
Do you think I'm secretly working with Billy?
Were you?
It wasn't Victoria. Natalie was in touch with Billy behind our backs.
I asked you to keep an eye on Natalie, so this kind of thing wouldn't happen.
I know. And I really wanted to tell you, Grandpa, but I couldn't.
Why not?
Because my mom told me not to.
Your mother, Phyllis Abbott, interfered with you while you were doing a job for Newman Enterprises?
She was involved too with Billy, and she didn't want you to know. So Billy was working with Natalie all along.
So Phyllis Abbott was involved with Billy Boy Abbott. Well, I'll be damned.
You're part of this conspiracy?
Luca was working with Natalie.
Luca works with Victor.
Worked. Past tense. It's not a conspiracy, Jack. An opportunity presented itself and we took it.
And Natalie here just fell in your lap.
Hi, I'm Natalie. Nice to meet you. Okay, here's the thing. I was a free agent. Victor fired me.
And I hired her. It's actually genius.
Gee, why do I think it's not that simple?
Come on. Let's believe that we're about to rock the internet and at the same time reinvent Jabot. We're going to be bigger and
a project
badder
that
than
you hijacked from Victor.
No. This is not about Victor.
It is always about Victor where you're concerned.
Project from Billy.
Jack, this is what I wanted for Jabot the whole time when I heard about Natalie and this project, and now it's happening.
The project is exactly where it should be, in Billy's hands.
Is that your phone?
Hello. Hi, sweetheart.
Mom, we need to talk.
Okay. Excuse me.
You came up with a plan to steal Natalie back. Hasn't Phyllis been working with you since the beginning?
This is about Jabot.
Oh, so now you care about Jabot. This has this stink of Paragon all over it. This is your idea to stick it to Victor? Because we all know how well that worked out for you last time.
Hey. Hi, honey. What's going on? Couldn't you discuss over the phone?
You always taught me to stand up for myself and do what I thought was right.
Yeah, I did, and I do.
You always do.
Yeah, well, you may not be so proud of me anymore because I told Grandpa
You told him.
everything. And I know, I really wanted to protect you and Billy, but...
Wait a minute, why would you do something like that?
Because Grandpa trusted me to oversee his project, and I didn't really want to let him down.
So you fed Billy and me to him for lunch? Why? Summer. I'm sorry, but this is not good.
I know, and I know that Grandpa's done really bad things, and I really hate what he did to you, Mom, but I don't know, I still love Grandpa, and he trusted me, and I know that you probably hate,
Okay, no, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I love you. Okay, just take it easy. Right?
No, I thought I was doing the right thing, and now I think that I made a mistake. It's just that Grandpa was so mad, and Victoria...
Victoria was there?
I really messed up, didn't I?
Billy.
Mom, what's gonna happen now?
This isn't your fault. It's mine. I put you in this position, and for that, I am very sorry.
Mom, I love both of you so much. I just hate feeling like I have to choose sides.
I know, baby. I know you do. Okay, come here.
How long have you and Phyllis and Natalie here been working behind my back? And what makes you think this one isn't going to double-cross you?
Thanks.
Oh, sorry. As I remember it, you had a deal in place with Kevin Fisher. Then Kevin was out and Victor was in. You took his money and you never came up with a working product. Now you're at Jabot, apparently, and the product works. Gee, forgive me if I am questioning your ethics.
What I do is art. Victor didn't understand that.
He beat his chest and bellowed about what would happen if I didn't bow down and do as ordered. But I don't work that way.
And we all know what Victor's capable of.
You don't need to remind me of that. You seem to be asking for more of it.
Come on, Jack, I'm trying to right a wrong.
No, what you're doing here is preparing a declaration for war. Chabot is still on its knees. You've just put us in the line of fire again.
Or I just made us a hell of a lot of money.
Lucky for us, Victor will be in prison soon. He'll be in no position to fight this, which means we're free to launch PassKey and corner the market.
We? Who is we?
Billy wouldn't go behind my back.
That's exactly what he would do.
He nearly died, Dad. He knows what's important. He wouldn't do something like this.
Give me a break, will you? I warned you that he would hurt you again. That you should protect yourself and your children. Maybe you should listen to Summer.
She's so desperate to be a good little Newman, she's gonna tell you whatever you want to hear. I used to be like that, but trust me, I've learned my lesson.
I take no pleasure from this.
Oh, please, Dad, you are so happy right now, but don't get too excited, all right? Because we don't know what the truth is yet.
You don't know what the truth is yet? Are you still questioning Billy Boy's culpability?
Billy pulling something like this fits perfectly into your narrative, doesn't it? That every horrible thing that you've done to Billy is to protect me. I refuse to believe that it's as simple as Summer said.
That's exactly the problem. You refuse to believe it. After all the havoc he and Phyllis unleashed on our company with that Paragon virus, now they're plotting and scheming down your back.
Just stop.
You don't like to hear it, do you? Because I'm telling you the truth. You know how he's going to play it. He's going to say, oh, I'm just helping out poor Phyllis to make sure she gets justice.
Oh, you know what? This conversation is over, Dad.
How can you not see what this man is all about? He's a drunkard, he's a gambler. He betrays you, divorces you, remarries you, puts a ring on your finger, and you still fall for that crap. Again and again. How can you?
I'm sure that's a question Mom asks herself every night.
What?
Luca's proven to be a hell of an asset.
Why, because he's giving you information that'll get Victor arrested?
Need I say more?
I know what kind of business the Santori family is involved in. If Victor wants to partner up with them, he can knock himself out. I want no part of it.
I'm no longer tied to my family or Victor. I'm a free agent and I'm completely committed to this project.
So you've betrayed the man you work for and broken with your family, and you want me to trust you?
I understand I'll have to prove myself. But in my favor, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I could be a friend to you.
You know what? Sometimes the enemy of my enemy is just another enemy. I'd like a moment with my brother, please.
Of course. I'll make sure our investment gets home safely.
And where would that be exactly? Summer gave me the boot, except all my stuff's still there.
I'll take care of it. We'll talk soon.
So it's not enough you stole that project from Victor. Now you're going to invite a bottom feeder like Santori into our company? Why would you do that?
To get you justice.
Well, there are a lot of terrific things about being an Abbott and a Newman. But this is not one of them. Being caught in the middle. But we discussed this. You are an adult, and it was your choice to work with Victor.
I'm caught in the middle because you and Billy tried to steal the project from Grandpa.
I put you there, and I am very sorry for that. But I want you to understand something. As long as you continue to work for Victor, you are going to have to make a choice to not blindly side with him. Originally, this was Billy's project.
Thought a lot about it before I told him.
I know you did, sweetie. You're a smart girl. And you are kind-hearted. But I don't want Victor taking advantage of you. You know what he's capable of. Look at what he did to Jack. Look at what he did to me.
I know, and it breaks me every time I think about it. It's just the secrets and the lies. Keeping quiet made me a part of that, and I couldn't do it anymore.
And sometimes a choice has to be made. And your choice is going to affect a lot of lives, and not in a good way. And this is going to give Victor an excuse to lash out again and hurt people.
Billy and Victoria?
Yes. And I am afraid that Billy is at the top of that list. You may have helped your grandfather, but I don't know if Victoria and Billy's relationship is going to survive this.
Mom, where are you going?
I am going to get ready for what happens next.
Don't you dare say this is about me or about Phyllis. This is about you. As soon as you saw this project, you jumped at it. You saw an opportunity to be a hero, to bring Jabot back to its former glory after your last attack on Victor nearly sucked the lifeblood out of the company.
I told you I was going to get it right.
You partnered up behind Victor's back and you thought you were so smart because he was financing the R&D so she could work the kinks out of her program for you. Now you're announcing a big internet program that's exactly like Victor's, and you think he isn't going to notice that? You think he's going to be all right with that?
Jack, it sounds like you're siding with Victor here. You refuse to take on the idea with me, right? Why is that, Jack? You think I'm too dumb to save our father's legacy? Is that it?
Our father's legacy had nothing to do
you
with
talk
cheating.
to me like I'm an idiot. I made this happen.
There is a right way to do things.
No, Jack, there is your way to do it. If we did it your way, Newman would still own this project, not us. I out Victor, get over it.
Oh, who are you kidding? You stole it.
So what? It's the least he deserves of what he did to Phyllis, instead of you sitting around acting pretty and less getting that son of a bitch what he deserves.
I don't need you to defend my wife.
Well, somebody has to.
What are you doing here? I kicked you out.
I just came to get my stuff.
You know, this is all your fault. When you gave Billy those files on my grandfather,
It was the truth.
it destroyed my family. I had to bust my mom to my grandfather, and now he knows that she's working with Billy.
You want to blame someone? Blame Victor.
You've been lying to me.
So now Summer's in the middle of this.
It's the last thing I wanted.
Your choices are what put Summer where she is. Now she's part of the damage that just keeps coming. Did you and Billy learn nothing from Paragon about how to go up against Victor?
Hey, there you are, Jack. Listen, I wanted to let you know, that I asked Ashley to come on board the foundation. She turned me down.
She's pretty consumed by her work right now.
Well, she stepped down and named Hillary in her place.
Why would Ashley do that?
My guess is she got freight trained by my ex-wife's ambition, man. I don't like that one bit, let me tell you.
You plotted to come after me once in the past. Now you're doing the same thing again?
Okay, back the hell off.
You're a lot of things, but stupid ain't one of them.
I said back off.
You're plotting to steal my deal right out from under me with his useless brother, Billy Boy Abbott. And now you're playing the victim?
I am the victim.
Don't engage
just
him,
calm
okay?
down,
Don't
okay? We don't need
engage
to go
him.
here.
I should have crushed you last time that you were on the ground, do you understand? And left you with nothing.
You tried to crush me, didn't you? And you failed. You lost. Get used to the feeling. This is your new life.
Guys, I got news for you. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. When I lose, I come back stronger than ever. And next time I will grind you into the dust.
Next on The Young and the Restless.
What are you saying?
But I think you're looking for ways to sabotage this adoption.
You need to lock Victor up again. He is out of control.
I had nothing to do with that.
After all these years, you think you'd be a better liar.